The baby had been calm with the boxer for 3 months. On a Tuesday, the boxer sat in front of her and didn't move. On Wednesday, she was in the hospital. The pediatric neurologist asked about the dog first. Cleo was a 4-year-old boxer. 3-month-old baby Noah had been in the household for all 3 of those months, and they had achieved the specific calm coexistence of a large, gentle dog and a new baby. Cleo nearby. Interested, careful. On Tuesday afternoon, Cleo sat directly in front of Noah's bouncy seat and did not move for 40 minutes. Not near the seat, in front of it. Facing Noah, upright, not lying, with a specific alertness of a dog who has found something worth attention and intends to give it full attention. Noah's mother, Carmen, moved Cleo twice. Cleo returned both times to the same position, directly in front of the bouncy seat, facing the baby, sitting. By evening, Carmen had stopped moving her. She sat on the couch and watched them both. At 9 p.m., she noticed Noah's eyes. Not dramatically wrong, not a crisis presentation. A quality she couldn't name, a slight difference in how the eyes were tracking. Slower. A quality of not quite following the way they usually followed. She called the pediatric line. The nurse said, "Based on your description, we recommend coming in for evaluation." They went. It was not a wait until morning situation. It became clear in the emergency department that Noah had experienced a febrile episode that had not produced a significant external temperature presentation. The fever had been low grade, below threshold, but the neurological effect was measurable. Subscribe now before the next detail, because what the pediatric neurologist said when he asked about the day before presentation, and what Carmen said about 40 minutes of a boxer sitting in front of the bouncy seat is what he documented in his assessment notes. Dr. Kwame Osei, pediatric neurology, said, "We look for the pre-ictal or pre-event window in infants, the behavioral changes that precede a neurological event. In a 3-month-old, those changes are subtle and often missed." He said, "The behavioral change you're describing in the dog, sustained forward-facing stationing in front of the infant for 40 minutes, returning after twice being redirected, is consistent with documented pre-ictal detection behavior. Dogs have been shown to detect the biochemical changes that precede neurological events by 20 to 40 minutes. He said, "Tuesday at 3 p.m., the dog stationed herself. Tuesday evening, you noticed the eyes." He said, "What she detected at 3 p.m. became visible to you at 9 p.m. 6 hours of being right before you had a way to confirm it." He asked Carmen, "When you moved her the first time, where did she go?" Carmen said, "Back to the same spot. Every time. Right in front of Noah." He said, "She wasn't going to leave that post until you understood." Has your dog ever stationed themselves in an unusually specific position in front of your baby? And did something medical follow? Tell us in the comments. Every guardian deserves to be recognized, even the ones who never ask for anything in return. If stories like this matter to you, subscribe so you never miss the next one. Noah recovered. She is 3 months old and developing well. The neurological follow-up shows no lasting effects. Cleo is in her usual position, nearby, interested, careful. She has not stationed herself in front of the bouncy seat again. She did it once for 40 minutes on a Tuesday. Carmen does not move her from positions anymore. Whatever Cleo chooses to sit in front of, Carmen looks at it too. Next, the Labrador who kept returning to the same corner of the nursery and what the environmental inspector found in the wall behind it.